3, 2. Hello and welcome to the podcast, episode 6 of the Seer Chat, the only podcast rated 5 stars by my grandmother. Special
Thank you,
shout out.
Grandma.
Thanks, Granny.
Special shout
Thank
out
you.
to Gail. Thank you for rating us.
My grandma's name is Gail too.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
Shut up.
Oh, shut up, Omar. Well, actually, this is the only podcast Gail listens to, so thank you, Gail. You were joined by your favorite host out of all three of us, Philip. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Matt is also here. Say hello.
The second favorite co-host, actually.
Yes.
So thank you. Hello.
And Amr's here as well.
I guess nobody likes me. God damn.
Well, we like you, Amr.
Okay.
You're good enough.
Cool.
See how it
So,
is.
welcome to the podcast. I can't believe we are already 6 weeks in.
6
Very-
weeks. Wow.
6
very
weeks in, this
epic,
time
very
has
epic.
flown.
Very epic. Matt, I think you wanted to bring something up that you wanted to talk about.
Oh yes. All right. So today, actually, it was announced that the Snyder Cut is actually coming in 2021 to HBO Max.
So, can you tell everybody that does not know what you're talking about? Can you give them an update?
So the Snyder Cut is a cut of the movie The Justice League that is presumptually better. Like, we don't know, because so the director Zach Snyder had a family issue and had to leave the shooting for the Justice League, and it was taken over by what was his name?
Sweden.
Joss Whedon, yeah. And basically the movie was awful. I'd give it a 0.5 out of 5 stars.
I give it 0.
A 0.
Yeah, it was
I was playing on
borderline
my phone.
unwatchable.
I love movies, and if I'm playing on my phone while I'm watching your movie, that's very bad.
Some disrespect right there.
It's very disrespectful, and I'm very sorry.
But
Well, I mean,
anyway,
disrespecting Justice League is not really that big of a
But
crime.
no, I'm a big fan of Justice League. Like growing up, I loved
No, of
Batman.
course. I'm talking about the actual movie, though.
the actual
That
movie was
iteration
some ass.
was
awful. But the thing is, so they're talking about debuting a 4-hour director's cut or a 6 TV style chapters and breaking it up. Which
how much footage do they have? Like,
they have a lot, and so basically they're spending $20 million to basically in post production to make it look all good and nice and everything, whatever. So basically, they have everything they need for a movie, I assume. I'm not sure what else they could need after, but basically,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it seems to be a pretty big deal to the fans for this. Like,
Yeah, I can see that. Like, the movie itself. The people it represents. The superheroes, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, etc. They're all super well known, all fan favorites that are in the DC universe.
No, like everybody's grown up with them. Like my parents,
Yeah,
really like I grew up with them. Probably I don't even know. I'm guessing 90s kids grew up with them. Did
for
80s
sure.
kids grow up with Superman? And
For sure,
I don't know,
definitely.
So everyone,
like comic books.
The
and
yeah,
comic
whatnot,
books are so old, man.
yeah, like everyone knows them.
My dad grew up with them. Like,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
everyone, it's very, very familiar.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so these fans literally made a hashtag called "Release the Snyder Cut," and literally they even bought a billboard.
I remember seeing that on
Yeah,
Reddit.
billboard.
A billboard in Times Square, a banner to fly over Comic-Con. Like they have been pushing for this for a while, and even like Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot joined in on the hashtag and whatnot. And then finally today, they have announced that they are releasing the Snyder Cut, and Jason Momoa and what's his name, Henry Cavill, all tweeted in support of the Snyder Cut.
It's so cool. I think it is. I think it is interesting, and if they do cut it in a way that redeems it, that would be incredible. That would be great.
Do you think it?
I mean-
do you really think that? I
I
just
don't
gave
think
it
so.
0 stars. Do you
I
really
highly
think
doubt
a
it.
redemption? Do you really think
I highly doubt it. Not because the
Yeah,
only
that
the
was my
problems with the
next
movie weren't only
topic.
the way it, the plot and how it situated, but the characters themselves, like the Flash. Like, come on, that was
It was ridiculous.
it's it's
Like the
terrible. It
thing
was
with Marvel
terrible.
is they built it up so over years
Yeah,
and years and years, and then DC just is like trying to copy them. It's like the Netflix adaptation, you know?
yeah. It's literally feels like that.
Yeah. So
And like, I mean, I was a big fan of Christian Bale Batman and whatnot.
oh, I love
But
Christopher Nolan.
yeah, and all of that. But then like all this Ben Affleck, I mean, he's a great actor. The town, the accountant,
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Argo. But just Batman, he's been in Batman versus Superman, right? And then like
Yeah,
the Justice League and
it
Suicide
just
Squad,
doesn't fit him. Doesn't fit
not
him.
three average movies. Some would even say bad.
But then
Me,
again, I mean, it's not exactly his issue 100%.
yeah, of course,
Because like I think Christian Bale in the Nolan movies did a lot less than people think he did. I think it was mostly Nolan that pushed him into performing the way he did.
Yeah,
Like in The Dark Knight, the Joker. Heath Ledger is the one that's really the focal point of the movie, really that people remember. And like
Yeah.
Batman is cool and all, but he's really only there for his villains.
Who do you guys think? You know how we associate Tony Stark with Robert Downey Jr. Who do you
Right.
think like
right.
the Batman is? Like, what person on Earth right now is Batman?
I don't know. I don't think we've seen him yet.
You don't think we've seen him yet?
I don't. I
But
don't think
if you
Christian
had to
Bale.
pick, I don't
I
think
think.
Christian Bale is a good pick.
I think he's okay.
I mean, he's
He gets the job
okay,
done.
yeah.
He's
I don't know.
dark hair. Rich. Looks kind of. I mean, he fits the.
This is like
The
stereotypical white guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the
And
rich white guy.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if at the moment they're
Michael
seeing
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he played Batman.
No.
Yes, he played
Played
Batman back in the
Birdman.
day. No, he played Batman,
Really?
1989. Yes,
Are you serious?
like he is known as like the Batman. Amr, come on, man.
I did not know this. What? Oh yeah, dude. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, he's Batman. Yeah,
You're fake.
I don't think I don't
I
see
don't
him
think
as
he's the
Batman.
Batman either. This
I
is
don't
not
think
a
he's the
Batman.
Batman. Who is the
Literally
Absolutely
Batman?
not.
We when we need him the
Bruce
most.
Wayne.
Yeah, who's Bruce Wayne?
All right, so on to my next question.
Yeah.
So Zack Snyder, let's go in on him. Let's put the Batman light on him.
Right.
He has directed Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Justice League, Batman versus Superman, and the Man of Steel. I mean, Wonder Woman out of all those is the best movie. Like, do you think his cut is actually going to redeem this?
Did he
Like,
direct Wonder Woman?
yeah.
Is Zack Snyder? I'm sorry. Excuse my ignorance. Zack Snyder. What else did he do?
Zack Snyder.
He did 300.
300.
Yeah,
So he's got
300.
that. He's got that.
He didn't. He didn't direct Wonder Woman. It was Patty Jenkins.
He
See, even the
helped
good, yeah, even the
He was
the
a
gem
producer,
of the
my
of the
bad.
DC, yeah, even the gem of DCU.
Who's the one that did iCarly?
Rob
Dan
Schneider.
Snyder.
Dan Snyder.
Dan Schneider, not Rob Schneider.
Rob
Yeah.
Snyder. There's also Rob Snyder. Yeah.
Wasn't that guy? That guy was fired because there was complaints about him, like with the girls and him. He was doing really creepy stuff.
That's a
Nickelodeon.
Filthy Frank. Nickelodeon Girls is a Filthy Frank song.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah. But he also directed Watchmen back in the day, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
I couldn't finish Watchmen. I thought it was really like a cool movie, but it was
I
like
thought it was kind of slow.
it was very political, very political, and it felt more like what superheroes would really be like, and it's kind of like The Boys that Amazon
Yeah, but that was
released.
that was done way better. I
That
think
The Boys,
was
yeah,
done
I
way
agree
better.
with that. I agree with you, Amr, that The Boys was done way better. The TV. Did you guys watch the TV show?
What?
The
Watchmen
Boys?
TV
Watchmen?
No,
No,
No, I
I
did
have
not.
not. I have not.
I did
No.
not.
Oh, I started to watch it, and It's actually pretty good. Like it takes a different kind of spin. Like Robert Redford is like the president in like the 80s,
Hmm.
and like everyone gives out like Redfordations, and it's this very leftist kind of thing. And then there's also like the conservatives on the right, and there's this clash between everybody, and it's really
Hmm.
interesting.
Is it worth a watch?
No, it's actually really good. It's really well done. Really, really
Might
well
have to check
done.
it out. I know
Yeah,
it's on
it's on. It's
HBO.
yeah. It's HBO.
9 episodes rated at 8.1 stars out of 10.
No, it's like even like the bad guy, I guess, quote unquote bad guy is like kind of dressing up and beating the crap out of people. Like using machine guns. Like you imagine a superhero with a MP5. That
Right.
that's if you like that kind of stuff, go check out Watchmen on
It's pretty
HBO.
cool.
Okay. But yeah, so Zack Snyder has like I'd say an average book of movies he's directed. So do you think he can capitalize on this?
Did Zack Snyder
Or
I
do?
don't know, man. I don't think Zack Snyder's really that talented in terms of plot direction. I think he's pretty bad at that.
I
I
think
like
think
I mean
he's good with
300
in
was
action scenes.
yeah, I was about to say 300 was a great action movie.
he definitely
And
has like he's when you think of Zack Snyder, like he has that feel, you know, like he has that feel of a movie.
yeah, and it's okay. It's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, I
but I
mean,
don't think
not hating on the guy.
Right, yeah.
but I don't really think he's one of the most talented Hollywood right now. I think
Nah, he's not like
he's
Quentin
pretty
Tarantino.
below average in terms of the top
Yeah.
directors.
I just yeah, I was kind of curious on why they chose him to lead the DC universe on this revamp.
I mean, they made a bad decision. I think completely bad decision. They are focusing on what they think people like to see, which is, I mean, of course, people enjoy watching action and fight scenes and stuff like that. But if the rest of your movie is incoherent, then
Yeah, you gotta
why
have
does it
some
matter?
plot
Why would
and
I
Yeah,
some
watch it?
lore along
this
with it.
isn't the Fast and the Furious. Like you go to
Hmm.
watch the movie to turn your brain off. Like you want to see a good story. You want to see like a climax. You want to see Batman beating up some bad guys. You don't want to just you want to have
Yeah.
that kind of satisfaction. You
Yeah,
know
You want to be on the edge of your seat, kind of like when the Joker in the Dark Knight
exactly.
when he's in that building
Yes.
with the bombs,
Yes.
and the boats are
And he
getting
has to
ready to
choose.
blow up, and they have to
Yeah.
choose. Like that's some good directing right there. It's
Exactly.
a good story. You
I
need
mean,
something.
if I were to kind of sum up my thoughts, he kind of just goes through like a check mark for each plot point. He doesn't add anything
Yeah.
Yeah.
extra.
Like a
It just gets
formula.
the bare minimum. Yeah, it's like Justice League, introduce the Flash, introduce Cyborg, did Aquaman get introduced too?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just yeah, so like that's I mean half the team gets introduced in one movie. But if you compare it to like the Avengers, I mean that also kind of they introduced what's his name? They introduced the Hulk in the Avengers, Bruce Banner, but they did it well, and they only did one person. So Justice League introducing half of its entire team in one movie within like the first 30 minutes or so, with some half put together plot lines that people don't really care about yet, and then simply just rushing to the end where they could just have the explosions and the fighting and whatever and calling it a day.
Yeah,
Right.
what was their budget like 300 freaking million?
Yeah,
And like
and
most of it was spent
Justice.
on
sick.
most of it was just spent on CGI.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
so much
And the
CGI.
CGI was absurdly bad. I mean, I have not seen anything that bad in like since like
Like
my
yeah,
PlayStation 2 games. Like
$300 million budget and a 657 million box office. Like that is a fail. That is
it's,
awful.
it's absolutely
Like
absolute garbage.
how do you have this much of a grasp? Like everyone knows about DC, right? And then you just fuck it up that badly. Like how do you do that?
Who's in charge of
Who's
this?
in
I mean,
charge of this? Like how do
like
you how out of touch are you?
these are all you could tell it's a corporate movie.
It's
It's
very
just
corporate. It's very like, oh, look at the stats, look at the numbers. They want big explosions. They want big this, big that. No, like, fuck off. Like,
it's like
give us
it's like
some.
they looked.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like they Marvel was doing their test on the left, and they just took a quick peek. And were like, oh, it looks like they have explosions. Let's just put that in the movie. Good 100. Like,
Zach Snyder, in his little interview that he did, he said, this returned to that pedigree and to let my singular vision of my movie be realized in this format, in this length, is unprecedented and a brave move.
I give him props for trying. I give him props for
Yeah,
trying. If
I
it's a
mean,
good movie, then
I was about to say, I'm definitely interested in seeing it after all this hype,
Is it
after
gonna
everything that's
release in the
happened.
theaters?
No, HBO Max.
when is it coming? 2021?
2021. Now, when is it going to be? Like first, second, third, fourth quarter? Who
We'll
knows?
see, man. I don't know if I have that much interest in Zack Snyder
I mean,
or
you're
any of
gonna
his.
watch it.
I'll watch it if
Let's
it's
be
good.
real.
If people say it's good, I'll watch it. But I'm not gonna rewatch Justice League 2.0. That's basically the same thing.
Where
So you
everything
don't.
is just super dark and CGI.
So you don't have enough interest beyond to see it before anyone else sees it.
I do not. I'm not gonna watch it
Interesting.
until other people give their opinions on it. I'm just not that
Okay.
interested in.
I
Because I
agree.
went to go see Justice League, and people are saying it's okay, and it turns out to be like,
I was about to say. I remember that day
remember we were in the
clearly.
theater and laughing, like it's so
It was
atrocious.
it was awful.
Steppenwolf pulls up, and he looks like a half-finished model from a PlayStation 2 game. Like what?
Oh my lord, I remember that so clearly. It looked like
It's
Tomb Raider. Like it looked
and like
absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god.
it's atrocious.
Like the pointy boobs and whatnot.
Yeah, like she was poking like 3D poking out like oh my god, that was awful. It was such cringe because like it's like $300 million. How many people do you know that have $300 million? Can you
A
name one?
lot of people.
Like personally?
A few.
Yeah, you can name a few. Maybe like my neighbor has 300 million. Yeah, yeah, whatever. But like
My neighbor.
the amount of freaking money they spent on that
It was a
movie,
lot of money.
and then like
Like
they're in
what's the
editing,
average? What's the average like Marvel movie budget?
like
Like
200 million
Probably
probably.
250 million.
Yeah.
Maybe less than that even. Let me look it up.
I was about to say I'm looking up Guardians of the Galaxy budget. 200 million, yeah.
Man, I know the
Endgame was
Endgame and Infinity War.
356 million, Avengers 220, Ragnarok 180.
I think
So
Avenger Endgame and Infinity War total had a combined budget of like $1 billion. I mean,
200 billion?
plus
Jesus.
no, $1 billion.
One bit. I was reading the chat. I'm sorry.
all right. Infinity War budget was 316 million and Endgame was 356. So right under 700 million dollars for a budget.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I am personally rooting for DC. I hope
I
they
I
can.
really want them to. Batman was like
I
my
mean,
Batman and Spider-Man. They were my favorite kind of like superheroes growing up. But if like the Dark Knight, I love that take on Batman. But like if Batman can make a comeback that's not like totally CGI and it can actually Edward what's the movie they were making that got delayed due to coronavirus with Edward
Pattinson.
Yeah, Patterson. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
another Batman movie, I
Yeah, there's
think.
another Batman movie
yeah.
coming out. It was like a year or two after he became Batman, and so he had like a kind of like an old kind of car that he like decked out with like Batmo stuff, and it's
I'm
really
gonna be
cool.
interested in seeing that.
No, like I'm
Honestly,
actually like I've never been so hyped for a movie. Like I
like
really want to see this.
it's like a old style Batman.
No,
Seems
yeah,
pretty cool.
it's like he just started to become Batman, and he's just starting to figure it out,
Oh,
and
dude, that's so much better.
it's like he's got the new suit and he's got like the cool old car and he's like that's so sweet. I love it.
We never really had that in the
Never
Marvel
had
It
that,
universe.
actually
exactly.
comes out on my birthday next year, so get ready.
Yeah, it got
Very
delayed,
good.
so yeah, sweet.
June 25th,
When was it
2021.
supposed to come out?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, all I see is the new release date. Oh, October 1st. Wait.
Oh, that was.
No. October 1st, 2021 is the new release date. So Okay, it got delayed from June 25th, 2021 to October 1st, 2021. My mistake. So we're gonna have to wait a little longer.
So it looks like Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the MCU. So you're talking about like Guardians, Winter Soldier, the original movies like Cap 1, Iron Man 1, Thor 1. They each had a budget of around 150 to 175 million.
Mm-hmm.
And the Avengers 220. Iron Man 3 was 200. Ultron was 250. Civil War was 250. Yeah, but they keep increasing
They
in
made so
budget.
much money.
They make so
MCU.
much money off these dudes, like it's ridiculous. I mean, Thor Ragnarok's budget was 180 million, and they make 900 million. Like,
It's
it's
ridiculous.
absurd.
Mm.
You guys want
But
to move on to the next topic?
yeah, I just wanted to put one more thing out there. This the Batman, the Robert Pattinson movie,
Yeah.
Mhm.
has a pretty good cast.
Dude, I look at it. It's nice. Like, did you see
Robert
the
Pattinson,
picture?
Zoe Kravitz, Jeffrey Wright, Andy Serkis. I think he's gonna have a
Oh,
minor
I
role,
love
but
Andy
still,
Serkis is great.
Did you see
yeah,
what
Really
they
good.
released, the footage they released?
I've
It's
seen a few
so sick.
pictures,
It's
but
so sick. It's like, I feel like this is gonna be, when you think of Batman, you think this is like the canon Batman. You know what I'm saying?
oh, very good.
Yeah,
It's
I'm very
interesting.
hype. Robert Travis from Parrot. Okay, Alma?
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, so talking about media and TV shows, National Geographic is planning a series where Jeff Goldblum will star in it. It's called The Curiosity of Jeff Goldblum. Essentially, he embarks across the globe to look interested in things. So, he'll like go to ordinary things like let's say,
A tree.
yeah, I mean, something he finds it. Let me read the description. Each 30-minute episode will follow Goldblum as he investigates ordinary things like ice cream, baseball, balloons, coffee, subways, cereal, and toilet paper, examining how such things are made, how they impact our lives, and various surprising connections, turns, and revelations associated with the items. So yeah, I mean, it is essentially, I mean, Jeff Goldblum just has that certain charisma to him.
Yeah, he's got that charm.
He's so weird that people are interested, and I think it could be pretty cool.
They're coming out soon, right? These episodes, or
Let me see the release date.
So he's
or is
just
it
going
already
around, like,
out?
just observing stuff.
Yeah, and uh, he'll obviously like have some background info on it, and it'll be like an ordinary item, but with special meaning behind it. Like
Oh, so we're
if
getting
there's
deep.
like I mean, not really. I mean, like there's like for example, like if he goes to an
Is
ice cream shop in an old part of town, it'll have a lot of history behind it. He will tell the viewers
uh
about it, and
is this the that Disney Plus show?
no, that's not it.
What? Well, that's The World According to Jeff
This is
Goldblum,
the
and it's
curiosity of Jeff Goldblum.
okay.
So it's another show.
I feel like this
Well,
is the show that I would put on the background, like The Office. It's gonna take over The Office. I feel like this is the next Tiger King. This is gonna be it.
With this Jeff Goldblum show.
Yeah. What is it?
well,
Was it getting released on?
I don't know. It doesn't really say anything.
'Cause how has
It's
no
gonna
one
be
done
on
this
the
yet?
networks. They're gonna put it on. I don't think they're gonna put it on any streaming services.
Okay.
so come on. The World According to Jeff Goldblum is National Geographic as well, and it's already out on Disney Plus, and the episodes are literally titled Sneakers, Ice Cream, Tattoos,
So
Denim, Barbecue, Gaming, Bikes,
could that be the
RV.
same thing then, just with a
I
different title?
I don't know.
Did they change the name of it
Yeah,
maybe?
I was about to say. I mean,
Because it
so
sounds like it's the same idea.
yeah. Uh how it could be, honestly. I don't
I
know.
think I think it might be. We'll
I
see.
have not tuned in, so but it is out and has been renewed for a second season because it got 7.58 out of 10, and it has a 81% approval rating for the first season. So, if this is in fact it, I think I'll watch it. I mean, it seems very cool.
Yeah, and
Idea.
I don't know. I really like.
I love to watch Jeff Goldblum ponder over
Yeah,
a flower, a little dainty flower that is sprouted from the earth.
just I mean,
I loved him in Ragnarok.
Yeah, he
He's
was so
funny.
funny.
it's so funny. Dude. He's
He's
just sitting
so
there like, oh my god.
And I mean, even like Jurassic Park, he was really good in.
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah,
One of
Jurassic
my favorite
World,
movies.
Isle of Dogs.
Oh yeah, he was in Isle of
Yeah,
Dogs.
yeah.
I feel like I know him. I feel like he's like my
You have
friend.
like personal connection.
Yeah.
My boy Jeff, Mr. Goldblum.
You got anything on that release date? If it's the same as the
It
Disney?
doesn't say anything, and this was on the National Geographic website, so I'm assuming it is the same thing.
Okay.
And this article was written in 2018, so
So you're saying they probably just changed the title to the
yeah,
world
probably.
according. Okay, that makes sense. I
Because I
I
mean, think about
understand
it: the
the
curiosity of
confusion.
Jeff Goldblum versus
The
the
world
world,
according.
according. I mean, that sounds like a
Yeah,
better title to me.
yeah. And I mean, considering that the titles are in focus on like all these little things like jewelry, pools, cosmetics, coffee, denim, tattoos,
Right.
etc.
Yeah.
I almost named them all, but I think that's it, and it seems very interesting. I might actually watch that tonight.
What if
Check it
Jeff
out.
Goldblum was like had his face on literally like I know I say literally a lot, but imagine Jeff
Literally,
Goldblum, his face on everything,
you
literally.
sound like that guy from Parks and Rec that says literally.
Rob Lowe.
Yeah, Rob Lowe.
Yeah, but imagine you restart your computer and Jeff Goldblum says, "Hey."
Like a Big Brother type thing, where
Yeah,
it's like
but he's like super sweet and nice and kind.
he's just propaganda and people are brainwashed.
Yeah. Wait.
Everybody loves him, but
Yeah. And he became president, and then he becomes president of the universe, and then president, and he becomes God.
God,
Jeff Goldblum is God.
very good. Oh man. He's honestly, he's an underrated actor. Honestly,
Did you say he's underrated?
I think he's underrated.
Oh my gosh, really?
I don't think he's
I
underrated.
mean,
Everyone knows
I think
Jeff Goldblum. What?
well,
I
look,
mean,
look, look.
everyone knows him, but like, he's not
Yeah, I
in
see
like a
what you're saying.
lot of
I see what you're
stuff.
saying.
He's not.
Like, he's in a limited amount of stuff. Like, he's
He's
widely known. Everyone knows him, but he doesn't have like all the roles. You know, like recently he's been getting some good roles, but
he kind of like had his
Yeah,
peak in like he was like the guy who's like I'm gonna become an actor. So he got a role in Jurassic Park. He's like, oh, this is really good, and then became a meme in like 2015, 2016.
I was about to say
yeah.
like he had like a bunch of like early roles early on in his career, and then like
Independence Day.
kind of had like a little dwindle off, and then
He came
kind of
back,
picked it. He's picked it up recently.
but I think that also could be the his age level between that time
I was about to say
because
like as you grow older, he might have like there might have been a perfect role for him. You know?
He's actually
yeah,
aging really
exactly.
well.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
No, like he's kind of cute. Not gonna lie, Jeff Goldblum.
His I'm looking at a picture of him in 2007, and he looks better now than he did in 2007.
And he has that very
well,
distinct voice too.
He
very
looks
distinct
cute
too.
now.
Yeah.
Honestly, in 1985, this picture, looking like a snack.
But yeah, I see what you're saying by thinking he's underrated. I think that people of our generation don't really know or watch him that much.
Right.
Like, I mean, there just isn't that many movies around with him that people still watch.
Besides like
So,
Jurassic Park, really. Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, I think he was in Independence Day as well. That was pretty big when it came out. Let me double check
Right.
that. But I just think between now and then kind of.
Yeah, he was in Independence
Yeah, he was
Day.
in it. Yep, and that movie was really big at the time. Um, but I think in Hollywood he isn't underrated at all. I think people know him very
Yeah,
well, and
yeah.
he's kind of
He's
like a
very
Tom Hanks
respected.
type figure.
Yeah.
Is he? Oh, Tom Hanks. Oh, I love Tom Hanks. But do you
Tom
think
Hanks
he
is great.
Jeff Goldblum is the kind of guy who wears cheetah prints on the sidewalk?
Honestly, I could see that. I mean, it's just a
Yeah,
Jeff
I'm
Like
looking
Goldblum
at
thing to
big
do.
yeah.
chains, like gold teeth,
Gold
crazy,
teeth.
crazy
I don't know,
glasses.
but I mean, if he did do that, I would
He
probably
does
be on
wear
board.
He
he
does wear.
wears some cool glasses.
Did you see that picture that was I guess it went kind of viral. It was like somebody who kind of looked like Jeff Goldblum. He like asked Jeff Goldblum asked him for a picture because he looked like kind of like him. Did
I
you
have
see
not
That's
that?
so
seen that.
funny.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum came up to this one like random guy because I guess he seemed kind of familiar, or they kind of looked like each other.
I
So,
gotta
Hmm.
look at this. Let's see. Jeff Goldblum lookalike gets into epic street fight. Let's find a picture.
so yeah, I think he's a little bit younger, but what is this in the chat? Uh, we're live at twitch.tv/the Secret Chat Podcast. Check us out if you want to add a few IQ points to your knowledge. But we have Natalie Cruciano says, Philip, I bet you're wearing a cheetah print G-string.
Philip, can
I'm
you
actually
confirm?
not. I'm actually not wearing a cheetah print G-string. I'm actually wearing shorts right now. Blue shorts.
Are you wearing leopard print?
No, not at all. He says, put your face cam on and let us see. Not doing that. I'm not about to dox myself right now. What do you have, actually?
So
Actually, talking about the cameras and stuff, donate to our podcast so we can get some better mics and some cameras and whatnot, so we can do maybe like a live film.
My grandma, who also rated this podcast 5 stars on iTunes, thank you, Gail. Give us $50, please. I will milk you, please.
Gail,
Milk the money, please.
we
Come
have a
on.
Patreon and there's $1,000 a month option. You just
there's a
press that
there's a
button.
$1 million a month option.
Press that button and you will completely fund our podcast. Thank
you
you.
just find
Love you.
find the kindness in your heart to give us $1
Yeah.
million.
If you can give us your whole retirement, that'd be nice.
Thank you, Gail.
Thank you, Gail.
Thank you, Gail. Also, Big Daddy. Say thank you to Big Daddy.
Big Daddy? Who's Big Daddy?
That's what I call my granddad, Big Daddy.
Oh, thank you, Big Daddy.
Because he is a big
Thanks, Big
daddy.
Daddy.
Very good. Thank you, Big Daddy, for the donation.
So he will be listening to this podcast. So thank you for the donation, even though you haven't done it. But I feel like I violated them right now. But I'm sorry.
Well,
So yeah, that's really
Jeff
all I had on
Goldblum.
my
Do you
Jeff
guys?
Goldblum. Pretty great.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum, come on the podcast. I feel like you're just some normal guy. Come on the podcast. We love you.
Oh, we have a comment from Philip's sister. Actually, says that she will donate 200 Nook miles.
Wait,
She
what?
does not have any money. Catherine says she will donate 200 Nook miles. She does not have any money. Whatever. So
Nook miles? What are Nook miles?
something in Animal Crossing, I think. Nook miles. I don't know, but we have some supporters out there. That's all that matters.
Cool. So, do you guys see Matt? Did you say you have not seen Tiger King?
I have not. I'm sorry, everyone. I have not
I
seen
really
Tiger
thought
King.
you would kind of have seen it out of everybody. I guess not. You haven't.
Honestly, one night it was like late, like midnight. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start Tiger King. I watched 5 minutes and I was like, I can't watch this right now, and I never went back and watched it.
All right. So,
But
some recent articles have come out. I don't know how. I don't know if this is right or not, but there is this one lady called Carol Baskins. I'm sure you've heard of her.
I have heard
There have
her
been some
between.
conspiracies about a missing husband that disappeared. She was married to one guy. Um, he disappeared one night out of nowhere, and the will, it looked like it was forged. Like she copied like a signature. Like she like
Like your
copied
mom
over
would,
it.
like you would
Yeah.
do it off your mom's signature.
Yeah. Like you would put a piece of paper over something like that kind of copy, like, or like you were copying a quarter or something. Like it's very funny, but
Dude,
she
I don't know. I just don't trust her.
I don't yeah, she's kind of like no one's really the good guy in that documentary. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really great. But if you haven't seen it, check it out. But what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Crap, I'll edit this out. But
Carol
No,
Baskins.
but Carol Baskin, I think she did kill her
yeah,
husband.
yeah, that's
I
right.
think that,
I
of
don't
course,
even
both of
have.
them are the villains, but
Yeah, that's right. Nobody. So nobody is really the good guy in the documentary. But Carol Baskins, if there were to be a villain in the documentary, Carol Baskins is that bitch.
You think she's the villain?
I think she's the villain. Yeah.
I was about to say. I mean, I've seen like some videos on Twitter, TikTok, wherever you want to call it, um, of everyone saying she killed her husband. So I mean, if the consensus thinks that, I think I'm going to go along with the consensus.
You
Consensus.
bandwagon?
I am a Carol Baskins bandwagoner.
No, but yeah, she seems kind of like she has a cold though.
Really?
I think she has sort of like a cold.
I mean, is
'Cause-
this worth me like tuning in to like get my own opinion, I guess?
what do you mean?
Like should I watch to form my own opinion?
No, well the documentary is very it
Or
follows
should
Joe Exotic and it gives you a lot of different views, but it kind of influences you towards a certain view, I guess.
I, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to wait for the Nicolas Cage adaptation to come out to watch it and then I'll form my
Oh my
opinion.
god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The Nicolas Cage adaptation.
wait, what?
Nicolas Cage
Nicolas Cage.
is gonna play Joe Exotic.
Oh my
He's
God.
You
making a
didn't know about
comeback.
that?
He's
I did
making the
not know
greatest
about
comeback
that.
of
That's
all
gonna be
time.
great.
I I think this has potential, honestly. They kind of like look similar enough.
No, like you do not know what's
It's a
about to
TV
happen.
miniseries, so
Yeah.
8 episodes.
Is it
It's gonna be good.
Netflix? Netflix, right?
I'd assume so.
Yeah, because
If
Netflix is the other one.
yeah.
But dude, Nicolas Cage, he's the most method actor ever.
Dude, it's phenomenal. I love Nicolas Cage. Like
I
even though
miss
his
I miss him. I miss him.
I always got Nicolas Cage confused with what's the other guy who was in Journey to the Center of the
Steve
Earth?
Buscemi. Oh, no, not
No,
him.
not Steve Buscemi.
I know
What?
I know what you're talking about. The guy that kind of washed up. Brendan Fraser. Brendan
Brendan
Fraser.
Fraser.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always got them confused because they were like the actors that like peaked and then they like just totally let go.
Yeah, they are kind of similar. The Mummy and then like the National
Yeah.
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 The
But
original Mummy was good. I like that movie.
I love honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Brendan Fraser in the Looney Tunes Back in Action movie. Did anyone see that?
Wait, say it again.
Brendan Fraser in the Looney Tunes movie.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that movie is so good. It's like
What?
it's like a live action Looney Tunes like CGI mashup. Like Brendan Fraser plays himself, you know, and then like also there's like Bugs Bunny and
Oh,
whatever's in
is
it.
it the thing where there's that video that's always like trending, people always sending it to each other where you zoom in and it's like it's like real life, but it's like a cartoon bunny, like see your butt or something. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, what's that movie called?
I don't
I
know,
forgot. I know what you're
but it's
talking about though.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
but it's a movie that came out in 2003 called Looney Tunes Back in Action, and it stars Brendan Fraser and had a budget of 80 million and a box office of 68 million.
Wait, sorry, say it again. 80 million and then
Yeah,
68 million?
box office.
Wait,
Yeah,
worldwide, like international?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh no, Brendan Fraser, no.
Well, so I don't know why I love this movie so much when I was little. I look back and the Rotten Tomatoes is 56%, but it will always hold a place in my heart. I'm just gonna link a little picture in our Discord right here,
Okay.
just to give you guys an idea of what this movie was like.
Send it
Because
over.
this,
Yeah, if you want to join our Discord, we have a Discord. Go to our website, type in the Secret Chat podcast on Google, and our website should come up, and just click the Discord link, and you should be able to join. So easy peasy. There's a redirect note. What the heck?
yes, like this
Needs
is
more
a
JPEG, bro. Needs more JPEG.
yeah. It's a little, it's okay, but
For anyone listening, it's a picture of Brendan Fraser on a couch with a very grainy picture of
an animated Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck. Yeah.
Mm.
But this movie was like basically Brendan Fraser like and Bugs Bunny teaming up, and like they were just walking around Warner Brothers studio and whatever and doing like heist. There was like they're basically stopping like the bad guys in the movie and whatnot. I mean, it was good when I was little, but that's for another day. We've gone on a tangent here.
Yeah, for sure.
Back to Carol Baskins.
Right back. Brad Carol Baskins. Right. What were you talking about? I totally forgot.
Carol Baskins and the identity, like the
Right. So Carol
signature,
Baskins,
whatever.
like everyone's kind of been getting on her. Like after the documentary came out, there had been like it was
Sardine
absolutely
oil.
quiet. Yeah, it was absolutely quiet. Nothing after the documentary came out. No one had heard from Carol Baskins. It was just totally silent. Shh. And then some YouTubers kind of tricked her into thinking she was on Jimmy Fallon, and so they set up like a Zoom call, and she kind of came out on that. So she's been making a comeback since the Netflix documentary. But in the documentary, she mentions if she were to kill her husband, hypothetically, if she were to kill her husband, if she were to feed him to the tigers, she would use sardine oil. She said that in the documentary.
She said she was laughing. She was like, ah ha
Yeah,
ha.
she was like
For
very
to get a tiger to eat
nonchalant.
somebody, you have to cover them head to toe in sardine oil.
Yeah, like haha, like
Just
haha.
like what?
It's like
Like really?
haha.
Yeah, like that seems very suspicious. Like if I do it, I'd cover him in sardine oil. Like that's sounds like he did it.
No,
You
really.
know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like I actually, this bitch is crazy.
Like
And
they
then,
need to.
have you seen her
And the
husband? That guy's such a simp.
nah.
He's like, there's a picture of her, in her little getup. She always has a like crown on and like her little flowery dress, and he's like in a tiger costume on all fours and like on a leash with like a leash around his neck and like a little collar on his neck, and she's like holding the leash,
Oh my
and he's on
god,
all
dude.
fours, and he's just like sticking his butt out. It's like he's such a simp.
I just don't trust her. And on top of that, like, it's true that the Tiger King and the other place in South Carolina were conducting practices that were somewhat, you could call them abusive, I guess. But the thing that she was doing, I don't think was much better. I just think she wanted to destroy their camps, their zoos.
No, she like
And
literally
even
like she like signed like she signed like he disappeared, and like she signed all his stuff to her. Like something's
That's
up.
very
Something's up.
I think
suspicious.
I think she's. I mean, it's just weird that her husband died and disappeared mysteriously, and then, I mean, if it is the case that she did kill him, then her infiltrating the other tiger facilities in and around the U.S. I think it's nothing more than a business tactic, because she
Yeah.
she gets the tigers and she brings them into her park, and people come and see them. I mean, it's not like she's doing anything that much different. And it may be more organized, it may be more, I guess, humane, but in the end, she's doing the same thing that they are.
Mm.
She claims to be the better person.
Yeah, she's acting just hypocrite. Like the whole show is
Just
the whole
fake.
documentary is a roller coaster of you think you reach the peak, but then there's a whole nother peak, and then there's another peak, and there's another peak, and there's a drop and drop and drop. It's crazy. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this this one article?
What is it?
I think it was like let me pull it up. It was like it was on The Onion. It was Waffle House shooter told. Let me find it. Waffle House shooter was told to wear a mask. Colorado police say.
Wait, so
What?
what do you mean he was told to wear a mask? Who told
Um,
him to wear a mask?
the I guess he was like shooting up. He was going in to shoot up a Waffle House, and they were like,
You
"Bruh,
gotta wear a
you
mask to
gotta wear
come
a
in?
mask, man. 6 feet."
Really?
They were like, "Stop, 6 feet, baby, 6 feet."
Pulls out the gun and they give him a mask and the money.
There's like, "Sir, we need you to hand sanitize first, please." You know, have you seen those lines at like Walmart or like Target? Have you seen those lines?
For what?
For like, I don't know, just like if
Oh
you go to
yeah,
Yeah,
how
like
they
the
Walmart,
checkout
separated.
lines?
imagine
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
guy just sitting there with like an AR-15 waiting in line to shoot up the store.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's crazy. Like, he was gonna do that, and then someone basically just stopped him
Yeah, and it was
just
like,
because he wasn't wearing a mask.
you're like, we're about to die. Like, Jesus Christ, like that's.
Thank you, coronavirus,
Thank you,
for stopping a
coronavirus.
school shoot, or not school shooting, just a shooting in general.
Yeah, awesome, awesome.
Oh man. Well, do you have anything else to share, Philip, on the topic?
The topic? No, I just saw that was what Zach's in the group chat, so that was all I got. But we can ramble on a little bit more.
Ramble on. You got anything else for us
I
to talk
saw
about
I saw
today?
this one thing. Adult film star Ron Jeremy fighting to save tree
Oh
outside
God,
his childhood home in
no.
Queens.
Why did you bring this man up?
What do you mean, Ron Jeremy? He's an epic legend.
Have you not heard? Like, dude, I got called Ron Jeremy all of like middle school and high school.
You did? Well, I wasn't
Yes,
there for that. I came in high school.
literally, you can ask anybody in our group chat. Everyone calls me Ron Jeremy. I
Cause
don't
you
know
have a
why. I
big
look
dick.
maybe.
Do you have a big dick, Matt?
Uh, I
What are you
mean,
rocking there?
you gotta find out
I'm not gonna find
yourself.
out, Matt. What?
All right, so
I'm not gonna find
basically,
out.
look up this dude, Ron Jeremy. I look nothing like him.
Oh, they're saying you like resemble him.
Yeah, resemble him, not in my size, but looks.
Like young, like a young picture.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm looking at both young and old, and I don't think I look like either.
I think it's the hair
The hair, was that where it came from?
and maybe the eyebrows and like the mustache.
I don't really have a mustache like that.
If you did, you could be the next Ron Jeremy. I definitely think it's your hair is not as like frizzy as his,
Yeah,
but like
he's got like a, he's got like a.
but like you were in middle school. What the hell? Why were they
I,
comparing you in middle school to a porn star?
I don't know. Like, I was really creeped out by it in the beginning.
That's
Like,
kind of
this
weird.
was
Were teachers
this
calling
was
you that?
like teacher.
Were teachers like Ron
No,
Jeremy, please answer this question?
no.
Did you see Ron Jeremy's new video?
Oh my gosh. No, but I really did get like called him. Like, I think like literally like the people in our group chat called me Ron Jeremy for the longest time, and I was
I
like,
never heard
where
that.
did
Wow.
y'all? Well, you gotta ask him about it one time, sometime, not one time.
Anyways, sorry, we got off on a tangent on there, but so Ron Jeremy he grew up in Queens, I'm guessing, and someone's trying to take down his tree, and he's not having it. He's not having it at all. So Ron Jeremy is officially a tree hugger.
He's an activist.
He's an activist. Go support Ron Jeremy, boys.
Sounds like a cause to support. Honestly, I mean,
No, call to
why do they
support.
want to cut down his tree, man?
Exactly. That's his stump.
I need your help. Help save my tree. This tree was planted by my dad the day I was born. Please let Con Edison know that They cannot tear down this tree. Con Edison, do not tear down this man's tree.
What a great guy, Ron. You know, he's a really wholesome dude.
Con
Just
Edison
spreading his love to everybody.
is a
What has he done? Like, when was he like peaked? Ron Jeremy. When was his
Like,
peak?
I think 70s, 80s.
Really? So before I was
Or
born.
no. Yeah.
yes.
How did
Because he's old now.
how did you
Really
even like
old.
get famous? Being a porn star in like the
Years
70s,
years
80s?
Video
active.
stores.
1979. He's ranked number 1 in the 50 top porn stars of all
What?
time.
Really?
Uh,
Everyone knows Ron Jeremy.
he's a legend.
But
Dude,
like
he's the legend.
Ron Jeremy, he's kind of like a meme because like if I Google Ron Jeremy young, he's like a total Chad. Let me see.
Ron Jeremy, you dog.
He's a total dog. He's a total stud. Look at this stud muffin. He's hairy. He's got the mustache. He's got the looks. He's got the leather jacket. And then you Google Ron Jeremy. Hold on, Ron Jeremy now, and it's like he's seen a
Hmm.
ghost. You know.
Yeah,
But I mean,
age has not
I like him. I like
done
him.
well for him.
Here's a picture of him kissing a tree. It must be the tree they're talking about. Yeah, looks like he's getting a little bald. F in the chat, boys.
If in the chat for
Uh,
Ron Jeremy,
Yeah.
a legend back in the day. My namesake, my
Man,
nickname namesake.
I bet so many. Man, how many kids do you think Ron Jeremy has?
How many kids?
unofficially?
Yeah, like unofficially, yeah. Off the record.
Probably like Genghis Khan, honestly.
You think he?
He's that level
Everyone dates
Chad.
everyone. Everyone. All genes date back to.
I mean, he conquered Southern California in the 80s, so
you
like,
think?
I mean, I don't know, man. That's a lot of people.
Do you think?
Well, his personal life doesn't really have a anything. So there's nothing about a wife or any kids. So maybe he's just like a single man.
Is he a bachelor?
I think he's a bachelor.
Are you team Jeremy, Ron Jeremy, or you team Genghis Khan?
Honestly, Genghis Khan.
Do you ever listen to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History?
Nah.
Oh well,
What is it?
apparently it's like actually supposed to pronounce it like Genghis Khan or something. Did you know that?
Genghis Khan, yeah, Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
It's just
How,
the English American pronunciation.
Yeah.
how many kids did he have?
Who? Genghis Khan? I
Yeah.
guess Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Oh, I have not looked at the chat yet. Oh my gosh, there's so much to read.
He's had 11 spouses, so what about wives?
So his body count's probably up in the thousands. Not gonna lie. Imagine like he could teach like an online Zoom class. People would pay good money. You think?
For what?
Ron Jeremy's porn star Zoom class.
A Zoom class? Like just like some tips and
Like
tricks or
tips and
something?
tricks, like hacks, like sex life hacks.
I mean, I'd love to talk to the guy, you know.
I'm sure he has a lot to say.
He's definitely has some good stories, definitely the I'd say mainly the 70s and 80s being a porn star. He's probably got some like really good stories.
I'm sure he was off all the coke and doing all that.
Crazy man. I'd love to talk to Genghis Khan too. He's probably got some good stories.
Wow. So wait, what did we start the episode with? What was your topic, Matt?
Our top
What
the Snyder Cut
So we've gone from Snyder Cut of
to
the
Genghis
DC
Khan
to Genghis Khan
and
/
Ron
Ron
Jeremy.
Jeremy, the gene pool battle between Genghis Khan and Ron Jeremy. What if that was like half the world was like Ron Jeremy genes, and then the other half was Genghis Khan? It was just like a feud, like a family feud.
All right, so this article says 1 in 200 men are direct descendants of Genghis Khan.
Really? 1/200?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know 200 men?
I mean, it's probably like 200
So if
like
we have
Asian descendants,
if
I
we have
assume.
200 guests on the podcast, Does that mean technically one of them would be related to Genghis Khan?
All right, so it says this article says Superfather Genghis Khan has up to 16 million male descendants.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. That man got around.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Some estimates suggest he impregnated over 1,000 different
Oh
women.
my lord. He's like a chariot of fire, just like going tent to tent every night. He's like Santa Claus, hitting every house.
Oh my gosh.
He's
That's
like,
awful.
he's coming down the chimney. He comes up the stairs. He said, "Knock one out. Check out the list. Go to the next house."
You've been very
You've
naughty.
been
You're
very
getting
naughty.
coal.
Yes.
Anyways,
So yeah, that's you guys good?
I'm good. I'm good on that note.
You guys
That's
good?
all I have to
All I
say.
got. You guys want to plug
Yep.
anything?
After no
No.
donations down below.
Yeah, we
Check
didn't.
us out on all the platforms.
Yeah, we didn't get any donos this week, so nothing to read out, no one to shout out, which is very sad. But I will shout out my grandma. Thank you, Gail, for
Gail,
listening.
I'll be waiting for that dono.
Yeah, Gail, we're waiting for the dono. Drop the $1,000 a month. We'd love it. Support us, please.
Natalie Cristiano, you've been here for like
Yeah. Thank you
3
for.
weeks, so
Yeah, thank you, Natalie Cristiano. Yeah, special shout out. I don't think we got a dono from Natalie Cristiano, do we?
maybe next week.
If we will shout Natalie Cristiano out if you donate. This is not officially a shout out, but check us out on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. We're on all that jazz. We're also live every Wednesday at twitch.tv/The Secret Chat Podcast.
Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram at The Secret Chat Podcast. We post pretty much daily. I run it. Trying to be
Very funny pictures
very funny
and
pictures. If you
clips
want to
and
see what we
whatnot.
look like, go on ahead. It's very epic, very nice. All right, love you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Why did I?